Morning, First Church. It's so nice to be here in person. It is fantastic. And for those who don't know, I'm Sebastian Reyes, and I am the proud chair of the Board of Social Justice and Outreach. And a few years back, the board decided that they would start doing summer series where they would focus on a social justice topic. These Forum Sundays have focused on the trans community, prison reform, race in America, and this summer, we're going to focus on the othering of people. We will be focusing on different caste groups of people who are looked upon as others and thus treated differently because of who they are, where they're from, and sometimes because of both of those things. We'll be kicking off July with a discussion on the othering of people with disabilities, as our church starts the process of becoming an accessible to all congregation. In August, we'll be focusing on the victims of human trafficking, with an emphasis on the human trafficking that's happening right here in Long Beach. These victims have a variety of ways of being othered. And finally, in September, we will close out the summer series with Outreach Sunday and the othering of those who seek asylum and undocumented individuals. But before kicking off our summer series, the Board of Social Justice is hosting an LGBTQ+ Youth Pride event right here at First Church. Judy Dodgen and her high school son Ethan are both members of the Board of Social Justice, and along with her daughter Ella, they came up with this idea of doing this youth event that we're calling Rainbow Reconnection. The Reconnection will be happening this Saturday, July 17th, from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have partnered with the Center Long Beach, and their experience with youth events and their connection with the community is going to make this a top-notch event that we hope is very well attended. We are excited that PFLAG and Free Mom Hugs will be making sure that the youth there know that they matter and that they are loved. We also want to thank Lola's Mexican Cuisine for providing food for the event. The event will be mainly in the Chestnut Lot and also the courtyard, and the courtyard's where the food will be served, and of course that's where the restrooms are. In my time on this board, I've had the privilege of guiding our church into discussions and understanding on some very important social topics, including the environment, the need for prison reform, the killing of people of color by police, trying to guide my fellow white people on what white privilege really is and what it's not, what it is to be non-racist or anti-racist, and these are all topics that are very important to my heart. With all that said though, our Rainbow Reconnection Youth Pride event, I think will be one of the most important things that First Church has done since I've been at this church. I know it will be the most important thing I have done here. I think being a gay person helps me understand how important this is going to be for the youth who attend our event, even if they don't understand it yet in their lives. Every Sunday, we say, no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. It's so commonplace that it's part of our lexicon. And I think sometimes we forget how powerful those words actually are. In my youth, if I had gone to a church event that had welcomed me as a gay individual and told me it was okay to be me, instead of hearing God hated gay people, and that if I don't stop being gay, that I would end up in the bad place instead of the good place, I think things would be a little bit different for me in my life journey. If I heard instead a positive message of welcome, that no matter who I was, which was gay, and no matter where I was, which was lost on my life's journey, that I was welcomed here in the walls of a church and the arms of God, I'm pretty sure that my running from church and God for almost 3 decades wouldn't have happened. This is why I feel this event could be the most important work that I've done here at this church. My hope is that subtly, we make sure that those who visit us know that they are welcomed in a church and a community, they are loved by other humans, and most importantly, they are not a mistake. And they are not wrong for liking or even loving whoever they want to. And if they feel not comfortable in their own skin, that that's okay too, and that there are ways to feel better about who you are and where you are on life's journey. So if you want to be part of this experience, we have a few more volunteer spots still open. Please find the link in the sign-up genius in last week's Pilgrim. You can also email Judy or myself. And we also invite our junior and high school students here at First Church to invite their LGBTQ plus friends to the event. They can even join them. This youth event is for those who identify and their friends and allies. And while I wrap up this summer ahead and our reconnection event, I do need to point out that this is a youth event. The focus on the word youth. Only youth will be allowed within the event space other than the adults who are volunteering. We want this to be a safe and comfortable space for those who are attending to learn, explore, and hang out with old friends and make some new ones. So as you can imagine, if there's lots of parents and adults roaming around, it may not be a comfortable space for our attendees to really settle into what it is to be surrounded by people who get you. So we thank you for your love, donations, prayers, and glitter blessings for this amazing event. And for those volunteers and youth here at our church, we'll see you next Saturday, July 17th. Thank you all for your time.